by the grace of the infinite Brahma, we exist. There is no existence apart from that infinite being. The infinite Brahma includes all of manifestation. Every living being, every action, every thought, every intention of every being in the entire galaxy, in the entire universe, and all universes exists within the infinite Brahma, as does the quiescent essence of Paramapurusha, that essence which permeates all existence and within which arises the entire cosmos. All beings, all forms, all creation exist within that infinite being. You are never alone because you are part of an integrated whole, part of a cosmic existence. Your existence cannot be separated out from all of creation, for it is an interwoven fabric of life, a creative expression held within the cosmos, held within the conscious awareness of the infinite Purusha and the creative force of Prakriti. There is at the core of the universe a singularity of conscious being, and out of this singularity has emerged the whole gamut of creation. The laws of the universe, of the Lady Prakriti, entail the dualities of opposites, the juxtaposition of masculine and feminine, of the yin and yang, the triangle, the stable force from which all creation emerges in the three gunas, and the multiplicity of living beings emerging from these primary attributes. Form the creation, the existence of the manifest universe, and you are a part of that existence. You cannot be separated. So when you feel you are alone, look around you. Look at all that surrounds you. Creation is everywhere. Life is everywhere. Even a rock is alive. But the forces of the tamas are more dense. But still it is the same consciousness everywhere. When you walk, awaken to the life around you, the miracle of life. You can walk through life shuttered to the miracle of life, simply seeing objects, trees, plants, people, animals, furniture. You see objects and you relate to the world as some sort of dead substance, something you interact with but has no vital force. Or you can awaken as you walk through life, seeing the vibrant life around you, the living beings that surround you continually in endless forms, from the smallest dust mite to the bacteriums and the viruses, and to the smallest plants. And all the greenery is not simply greenery, a background drop. These are living beings. Awaken to life. Walk through the vibrant, magical kingdom of creation rather than the self-absorbed thinking without notice to the life of others around you. When you open your mind, when you awaken to the moment and you look around you and you see trees, animals, dirt, rocks, even the man-made objects, you begin to feel the aliveness, the vibrancy, that you live amidst a myriad of living beings, and you are interwoven in a vibrant life force, life existence that surrounds you. The miracle of life is everywhere. If you take the time to notice, to come out of your slumber and awaken in the moment to everything around you. You are surrounded by Parama Purusha. You're surrounded by divine existence. In the life that surrounds you, in the air you breathe, in the cells in your body. Nothing is simply dead. Your mind simply becomes self-absorbed in your thinking, your planning for the future, or your worries of the past, your task at hand, and you forget to be in life. But when you take a moment and you take a breath and you become aware of all that surrounds you, the magic of life pours into you, the vibrancy of everything around you. How can you be alone when life is teeming all around you? And when in that life, that beloved is there. The consciousness of the infinite is there, all around you, surrounding you. And life is teeming, each in its own language, each in its own cycle, each in its own time frame. A rock moves very slowly, but it moves. The weather wears it. The rock, which is a giant, will eventually become dust. It's just on a different time frame, and it has a life of its own. The tree has a life, its own way of being in the world, its own mind. So every blade of grass is alive, part of a network of grasses, alive, vibrant, seeking to exist. Life abounds. Be a part of life. And when you begin to notice all that surrounds you, to live in the vibrancy of life, the magic of this created existence becomes apparent. And in that harmony and awareness with life itself, you begin to move into a consciousness which is divine, is beyond the ego, the self-absorbed I and mine. Rather, you realize you are part of a network, a vast network of life, spanning the stars and all creation, and the vibrancy of existence comes into you. When you are aware of this network of life, you tap into that vibrancy. You become aware of all the living beings and of their life movements. You no longer relate to life as if it is something to conquer. You begin to relate to life as the milieu in which you exist. And in that milieu of life, you tread differently, awake, You feel the pulse of life in everything around you. You feel the minds of all the different beings moving in their own rhythm, in their own way. You become attuned to existence. And as that attunement grows, you are a part of this network of life. And the magic of the moment becomes something to embrace with awe. And as your mind goes out in connection to all the minds of all the beings, large and small, you feel the touch of the cosmic progenitor. The deep wave of love that binds all beings together. That is the glue of the universe, the substance of existence. And as your mind grows in magnitude, your awareness expands. That love becomes the life of your life. The blood of your existence. You are in all beings, and all beings are in you, woven in the fabric of this cosmic awareness and love that binds the universe and keeps it coherent. Then, with eyes open or with eyes closed in deep meditation, you remain the same, present with the infinite, with the source of all being. So, take time today to be aware, to let your awareness go out into the world around you, and to find and live in the network of life. And then to sink into that network, to the cohesive love that binds all together and is the stable substance of all that is. Then, whether you meditate or whether you have eyes open in the world, it is the same. You are in the awareness of the infinite.